Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment at the waiting room tonight, Omaha, Nebraska. The newly renovated waiting room, actually.
Yeah, it's gorgeous in here.
Exactly.
Except there's no bathroom in the dressing room.
They've locked the bathroom, renovating, whatever. I don't know.
What if it's not really what if it's not really being renovated, but there's just a junkie locked himself in there?
And maybe a dead homeless person, you think?
I mean, this isn't really the kind of establishment where I would expect it, which is kind of why I expect it.
Okay.
Because you should expect the unexpected in life.
Exactly. Mr. William Beckett.
Yes.
We haven't even introduced you yet. You ever get Bill Beckett?
Not since I stopped playing baseball.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And William Beckett just sounds more distinguished, I think. It's good for music.
Yeah.
It sounds a little better than...
It's just, I don't know, it's just the name I was given, so,
Okay.
I'll run with it. But Billy Beckett's a pretty good baseball name.
Yes, it is.
But I didn't choose that path.
No, you got into music.
Yeah.
So let's talk to the fans a little bit. I guess you are with Gillette Johnson on this tour.
Yes.
Last night of the tour. So I mean, what's it kind of been like, and any expectations for tonight?
I mean, it's been a pretty amazing. This is my first time playing, back here in Omaha for a long time. I used to be in a band called the Academias, and that was my band, and we toured here a bunch over the years. Warped Tour, etc. But since last year, I've been solo. So this is my first time out west since being with my band, and it's been awesome. It's been really intimate, and it's been a lot of fun. I get to just say what I want and do what I want on stage, and it's liberating, and I think it's really exciting for fans to hear my to see me like this, and to hear my new music.
Yeah. Well, talking about new music, you had the Pioneer Sessions released in January.
Yeah.
What do you think is your proudest thing about the album?
The coolest thing about the Pioneer Sessions is actually I took basically last year I released 3 separate releases with 4 songs on each of them. Okay. So 3 EPs essentially, and they were meant to be like one collection altogether. Once you collected all of them, I released them like 3 months apart. So the Pioneer Sessions is basically all those songs stripped down acoustic and just like live in the studio, me sitting in front of a mic and playing guitar. So it's I think to capture the studio songs in this really stripped down acoustic intimate setting without like messing with a lot of production, like no tuning. It's just raw performance, and I think that I'm really proud of how it turned out, because it sounds pretty good. So
yeah. What do you think? You were just tugging on your shirt here. We're gonna get a close up of that. Remember? What do you have on your shirt?
This
here?
This is a young Joan Jett, and I have a photographer friend who makes like old iconic photos into shirts, and this is one of them, and she's sending her love.
Yes, I see that.
She's kind of a badass, so
Did you want to give some shameless production to your friend that makes the shirts?
Shameless plug. I actually got it from my friend Adam DeAngelis, who's done a lot of photo stuff for me, but this is actually a dude named Brad Ellerman. That's the guy that he works with.
Okay, got it.
I don't really know that guy personally, so...
Well, hey, we gave him a shameless plug in.
We did.
Out of your catalog of solo songs, what do you think would be the top song if a new fan's watching the interview and wants to become a fan of yours? What would you say?
That's hard to say, man. I mean, there's a song called... It depends on what you're into, because I write some pretty dynamic music, so if you're into like more of like a rocker, I would check out the song called Warriors. It's kind of dirty street, like feels like that movie Warriors, kind of.
Yeah.
And if you're into like just cool pop, like indie pop music, I'd say this song called Dear Life or Great Night is kind of a party song about getting too drunk.
Oh. So I guess talking about craziness, that leads into my next question. You're doing a great job of leading me into my question.
I'm peeking at
good.
What's next.
Good. Okay, so number 4, we have craziest thing on tour. So what has been maybe your craziest fan experience, or maybe a prank?
Ever?
Ever, you can do ever or on the
tour.
tour. Yeah, whatever you, or if you know two different answers, you can do that too.
Well, Gillette and I have become like really, really close friends in a really short period of time. I didn't really know her before this tour, except that she was a fantastic singer and performer, but I'd never actually seen her live. So we've been hanging out a lot, and it was yesterday in Denver. It's not like that crazy, but it's kind of a funny story. Yesterday in Denver. And within like 20 minutes of arriving at the venue, we were hanging out outside, just talking, shooting the shit, and these two dudes get out of a cab or whatever. I'm just kind of dressed how I'm dressed now. Okay. I've got this like knee bandana thing I wear because it's just part of my steez. Yeah. But I was wearing it in my back pocket because it was I was just like chilling. I didn't want to like tie it on or whatever yet. It was whatever. So dude walks up to me. He was like short. He was like this, but he was like wearing like a tap out hat. Ah, gotcha. Like
so we all know the kind.
One of those dudes, right? So he like walks up behind me. I'm talking to Gillette, and Gillette's a beautiful girl. So like he's probably like who the fuck's this guy? I think he is. Yeah. So he walks up. He pulls out of my back pocket, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, I mean, is it, I snap it back. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And I'm like, is it really bothering you that much, man? Yeah. And he's like, you know what? As a matter of fact, it is. Oh. And then he just walked away with his friend after that. Oh. I mean, I was like ready for him to like.
Just step on you.
I mean, sorta, like it was kind of like what the hell is the point of that, dude? Like, but I've dealt with that kind of like bro behavior. Yeah. People just stepping up, and he it was like, it was right next to the Rockies
stadium there?
The Coors Field, I think is yeah. And they were just like going to get wasted at like a baseball bar. Little does he know that like I probably know more about baseball and like every sport than he does.
Let's hope he watches this interview.
Yeah, man.
I'm calling him out.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But yeah, well, you've probably seen on the road too. I mean, there's a crazy story, but yes, like you said, to put it appropriately, Gillette is a pretty girl.
Yes, she's beautiful.
Yes, have you kind of had other experiences with maybe guys coming up to her and hitting on her and all that stuff?
It's funny. It's funny to see, just walking around, even at home with my lady, to be out. I notice when dudes like check her out, Yeah. Because I'm like watching them. Mm-hmm. As they're watching her, because then they see me noticing that they're doing it, and then they get really uncomfortable. So I've been doing that a lot lately. It's just walking around with Gillette because she dresses the way she wants to dress too. So we're just kind of like two bohemian looking people walking around. We just get a lot of looks, but yeah, she's gotten a little bit of that, but she can take care of herself. I think she can throw down if she needs to.
I'm sure
she actually usually when we hang out, she's usually wearing like a headband, but it's like a tap out headband. So she's really into MMA. She's like really good at MMA.
Okay, well, so she's got herself covered.
She's all good, yeah.
Well, talking about your experiences too, you've kind of worked with other artists. Good Charlotte, Fall Out Boy. What's kind of been your favorite experience working with so many cool people like that?
Cool thing is just being able to collaborate, doing what I do. Being able to come together with, friends and other artists that do something different than I, but they want my input. They want, like my creative input into a project. And the coolest thing about that is just being able to like have fun with your friends, making something that you like. As opposed to, it's not necessarily like when you hear about all these collaborations that artists do. It's not supposed to be some marketing ploy, really. I mean, it's like most genuinely just some friends or people who have like a mutual respect, getting together and like wanting to create something awesome. Yeah. And that's my favorite part about it is that it's just fun.
Okay, great. Well, speaking of fun, you're leading me into this again. We have the BSE box. Our fans know us for this. We have people that like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook. You guys can do the same and get your questions into this box for bands we interview. So,
this is exciting. I don't know.
This is exciting. We have some crazy questions in here. We have some serious ones as well. But like I told you, what you're going to do is pick a question, we'll read it, and then you'll pick a number, 1 through 55, and you have to act out an action while you do the question.
I love it. Let's do it. All right.
You said you're up for some fun, so let's see what we get.
It.
All right.
Should I read the question yet?
Yep, go ahead.
If you could party with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Okay, so 1 through 55 now.
Party with anyone, dead or alive. Okay. 1 through 55.
Yep.
Let's do 23.
23. Ooh, everybody picks this one. It's a great one, though. 23. On the Jerry Springer Show.
On the Jerry Springer Show?
I might need to help out, huh?
Jeez.
We run through a scenario. Okay, you're...
All right.
Who you want to party with.
Anyone living or dead.
Okay.
All right.
So the person that you're wanting to party with cheated on you with
with
me.
my brother.
Or with you. Okay, and I can be the host. I can be Jerry. All right.
Let's say...
William, let's bring out your secret lover. Who is it?
Well, I mean, in this case, I should probably switch who it was going to be.
You should be your party person.
Let's go with Joan Jett, okay? I'm representing Joan Jett here.
Yes,
Young Joan Jett. So we're talking like 1983 Joan Jett comes out now.
Okay. All right, bring her out. Joan Jett. Woo, Jerry.
And then I should attack you, I think.
Okay, I'll play your brother too. I'm Jerry / your brother. What? I slept with her. I don't care.
How could you do this, man? You know how I feel about Joan.
I don't care how you feel. She wanted me more.
But she would have been down for a threesome, but I don't go that way.
I'm not doing a threesome with your ugly ass.
Cut.
That was good.
That's all right.
Right.
It's a difficult one.
That was. You know, with the Jerry Springer Show, it's great if you have a few people in here and everybody just going crazy
Exactly.
at each other.
I mean, with just I did my best. Let's do another one.
Okay.
What's the craziest thing you've seen a fan do?
Okay. So, and let's try another one here.
2.
Angry driver. You're getting all these angry ones.
I like it. All right. Damn it. Oh my God. That girl was at the show last night. Is she really doing what I think she's doing right now? And then that's like a distraction. Actually, this has happened where she's flashing me big time.
Okay.
And then I look forward and I rear end someone. And that happened.
So, okay, when we're talking about a concert, though, some girls do that.
No, yeah, they do, but this was while I was driving.
Oh.
This was actually while I was driving.
Okay, so this was a good scenario for you.
It's pretty, yeah, I mean, it's like real life. So, yeah, I mean, I was driving and I was frustrated because everyone was driving like idiots, and I look over and then they're like, "Hey, William!" Boom, and then...
So they knew who you were.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh my God!" And then someone slammed on their brakes and I rear-ended them.
Sorry, they were flashing me.
A little too close to home. Like, how do you explain that to a cop?
Yeah.
You know, like, sorry, sir. No, I wasn't texting.
Yeah, you almost wanted to say, well, I'm sorry, I was texting.
Right?
I was trying to take a picture.
It's like I was fumbling for my phone.
Yeah.
And, you know, next thing I knew, insurance. That's what insurance is for.
That's right. That's why you pay that. All right, you want to try one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's really get down into
dig deep.
The thicket. What are your pre-show and post-show rituals? Okay, this one's kind of serious.
Okay, but let's see if we get a serious action.
Okay. What's the highest we can go?
55, and you're not pulling this 56 crap on me.
No.
Just explaining him what we're doing with the action word for the interview.
56, and you're like,
all right, well, pick
all right.
one. I'll give you an example. 56. I'm like, oh shit.
Like, thanks, asshole.
Yeah.
Let's go for 33.
33. Ooh, superhero.
Superhero.
Do you have a favorite or anything?
Yeah.
Or you can just stand there proud and present your answer?
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be it. If we had a door, like if this door worked, I would like smash through it with my shoulder.
Yeah.
With brute strength.
Right.
I mean, clearly you can tell how buff I am.
I can tell.
And then I'd probably be like, pre-show would be like, kick the door down and be like, because I warm up before a show.
Right.
And then post-show, it would be like, excuse me.
He's coming back. And we're back.
That was one hell of a show.
That was one hell of a show. You did great.
Cause for celebration.
It does. What are we keeping there?
This is Bullet.
Is it?
It's 10-year aged.
Nice. So you're doing post-show, pre-show right now.
Yeah, post-show, pre-show.
For our interview, man. That's
just for
very
the interview.
Nice of
you see, that's the kind of commitment I give to the interview.
Yes.
So.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Well,
plus, it's the last show of the tour. So.
It is the last show of the tour, so you just gotta go crazy. Last message for the fans. Anything you want to leave them with?
Yeah, I'm gonna be touring a ton this year. I just signed to a new label, Equal Vision Records, and I'm super stoked on it. I just finished my recording my full-length record. It's gonna come out at the end of summer. After this tour, I'm gonna be on the East Coast and Midwest with Reliant K and Hello Goodbye, and then all summer I'm on Warped Tour. So come out and check it out.
And from what we've done Warped Tour interviews before, and what we know, it's a hell of a tour. So it's
pretty
awesome
fun. Yeah. This will be like my 5th or 6th time doing it.
Yeah.
But first time solo, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, guys, once again, William Beckett. Definitely check him out. Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.